Big blind is $8. Small blind is $4.
I fold.
Call. Call.
I fold.
The gentleman calls. Flop.
Fold.
Fold. Fold.
The gentleman calls.
I fold.
The gentleman calls. All in with $330. We've got a winner with $486.
Fold. Call.
I fold.
I fold.
The gentleman calls.
Fold.
Check.
Raise.
I fold.
Turn.
Check.
I raise.
Call.
All in with $322. The
Give
winner
me
takes
chips.
$648.
I fold.
I raise. Fold.
I fold.
Fold.
I fold.
Flop. Turn. River. The winner takes $36. Big blind is $12. Small blind is $6.
I fold.
I raise. Fold.
I fold.
Fold.
All in with $36. Flop.
Check.
Check.
The miss calls. The gentleman calls.
Check.
Check.
The madam
I
calls.
fold.
Check. I fold.
The winner takes $667.
Call.
Fold.
I fold. Check. I raise.
I fold. Call.
Turn.
Check.
Raise.
The madam calls. The winner takes $360. The gentleman calls.
Call.
I fold.
Call.
The madam calls.
I fold.
Check. Raise.
Fold.
I fold.
Turn.
Raise.
I raise.
Call.
River.
Raise. Call.
We've got a winner with $1,124.
Give me the chips.
Fold.
Call.
I fold.
The miss calls. The gentleman calls. Player checks.
Call.
I raise.
I fold.
The gentleman calls. Turn.
Call.
The madam calls. River.
Call.
We've
That's
got a
it.
winner with
Move 'em over.
$654. Big blind is $16. Small blind is $8.
I fold.
Fold.
I fold.
The gentleman calls. The gentleman
Check.
calls.
Call.
I fold.
I fold.
We've got a winner with $113.
I fold.
The madam calls. The gentleman calls.
I fold.
The gentleman calls. Flop.
I raise.
The miss calls. Turn.
Check.
Check.
I fold.
The winner takes $462. The gentleman calls. The madam calls.
Raise.
I fold.
The gentleman calls. The gentleman calls. Flop.
Check.
All in with
Call.
$71. All in with turn.
Check.
Call.
The miss calls. River.
I raise.
The gentleman calls. Split pot.
That's it. Move him over.
The gentleman calls. The madam calls.
Check. I fold.
Call.
I fold.
Turn.
Check.
Call.
I fold.
All in with $217.
Call.
Split pot. Big blind is $20. Small blind calls. The miss calls. The miss calls. Flop.
I raise. I fold.
Call.
I fold.
Turn.
Check.
River.
I raise.
Fold.
We've
Give
got a
me
winner
the
with $437.
Call.
I fold.
The miss calls. The gentleman calls. Flop. Player checks.
I raise. I raise.
All in with
I
$229.
Call.
The madam calls. River. The winner takes $787. The madam calls. The madam calls.
Call.
The gentleman calls. Flop.
I fold. I raise. I fold. I fold.
Fold.
Turn.
I fold.
We've got a winner with $470. The miss calls.
I fold. I fold.
Call.
The gentleman calls.
I raise. I fold.
Fold.
The gentleman calls. Flop.
Check.
I fold.
The winner takes $500. Big blind is $30. Small blind is $15.
I fold. I fold. I fold.
Fold.
The gentleman calls. Flop.
Check.
The gentleman calls.
I fold.
Turn. The winner takes $195.
Give me the chips. I fold.
The miss calls.
Fold.
The gentleman calls. The madam calls. The miss calls.
I raise.
I
The
fold.
miss calls. The madam
I
calls.
fold. I fold.
River. We've got a winner with $570.
Give me the chips.
The madam calls.
Call.
The gentleman calls.
I raise. I fold.
Call.
I fold. Check.
Raise. I
I
fold.
fold. I fold.
Turn.
Check. I fold.
Call.
River. The gentleman calls. We've got a winner with $1,503. The gentleman calls. The miss calls.
I fold. I fold.
The gentleman calls. Flop. All in with 300 missed calls. All in with $354. We've got a winner with $1,195. Big blind is $50. Small blind is $25. The madam calls. The madam calls. The miss calls. Flop.
I fold.
The madam calls. Turn.
I fold. I fold.
We've got a winner with $490. The madam calls. The madam calls.
I fold.
The gentleman calls. The madam calls.
I fold.
The gentleman calls. River. We've got a winner with $964.
Give me the chips.
The miss calls.
I raise. I fold.
The miss calls. All in with $153.
I raise. I fold.
Turn. River. The winner takes $1,014.
That's it. Move him over.
The gentleman calls.
I fold. I fold.
Flop.
I fold.
The winner takes $1,005. Big blind is $100.
I fold. I fold.
Flop.
I raise.
We've
That's
got a
it.
winner with
Move over.
$490.
I fold. Check.
Flop. The miss calls. Turn. All in with
I
$306. River. We've got a winner with $812.
Give me the chips. I fold.
The gentleman
calls.
madam calls. Flop.
I raise. I fold.
We've got a winner with $490. The gentleman calls.
Check. Check.
The madam calls.
I fold.
The gentleman All calls in with $1,012. The winner takes $1,848.
That's it. Move him over.
Big blind is $150. All in with $898.
I fold.
The winner
That's it.
takes
Move 'em over.
$1,123. The gentleman calls. The madam calls.
I raise. I fold.
The winner takes $1,570.
I fold.
The winner takes $225.
I fold. I raise.
The winner takes $681. Big blind is $200. Flop.
Check.
All in with $898.
I fold.
We've
That's
got a
it.
winner with
Move 'em over.
$1,298. Player checks. Flop.
Check. I fold.
The winner takes $800. The miss calls. The gentleman calls.
Check.
Flop.
I raise. I fold.
The winner
That's it.
takes
Move 'em over.
$1,030.
I fold.
Flop.
Check.
Turn.
I raise.
The gentleman calls. River.
I fold.
The winner takes $1,940. Big blind is $400. The miss
I
calls.
fold.
The madam calls. All in with $1,448. The winner takes $2,848.
I fold.
Flop. The madam calls.
I fold.
The winner takes $2,000. The gentleman calls.
Check. 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 I fold.
River. We've
That's
got a
it.
winner with
One offer.
$1,796.
I fold.
Turn. River. We've got a winner with $3,592. Big blind is $600.
I raise.
River. We've got a winner with $3,508.